Hello everybody, I hope you're well and looking forward to today's session. Today's session is on Chapter 4, Carpentry and Joinery. Now I know that some of you are interested in doing other things in September. I understand that, and I'm so keen for you to get started on what you really want to do. So what I did was I've tried to think of questions that will help you improve skills that you'll need for other subjects as well. So if you don't have a copy of this book, I'm lucky, I've got a copy. I do have digital ones available. There is a copy that you can download on Moodle, but I'm also happy to send you one. My email is above me, not upstairs, it's above me. But make sure you write in the subject line your name and your ID number. No excuses. Now, we're going to look at Chapter 4, yeah? And if you could all turn to page 93. There are different ways of reading. And one of the things that I notice students do a lot is skimming. They look quickly. This is a real problem in exams, yeah? I use skimming when I'm trying to get a rough idea of what something's about. What's this about? Ah, it's about how to feed your crocodile. Great. Don't have a crocodile. Not interested to me. What's this about? Oh, it's about how to polish your tortoise. That is relevant to me, so I would read it. Some people say it's getting the gist, getting a rough idea of what something's about. The next one below, second one down, or second one from the bottom, is scanning. Scanning is what I use when I'm looking for something specific. So I'm looking to see if this has a cost in it. So I would be looking for numbers, prices, pound signs. So my eyes would pick out that when they saw it. Now the third one, reading for detail. You have to learn to read slowly, thoroughly, yeah? Pause sometimes. Think about it. Understand what it means. This is a skill that you need when you're progressing up the different levels of literacy, English, functional skills, whatever you want to call it, because people rush. Yeah. Okay, so Chapter 4, you're welcome to pause the video at any point. Parents can help if they're needed. I put a little mixture of hard and easy, but you've got the time, so it's not a great problem. Basic housekeeping. You know I like things tidy. Get yourself a piece of paper. It doesn't have to be A4 size. I've got my little book that I use. It could be like that. Or it could be a great big page of A4. Or you might be lucky enough to have some actual writing paper. If it doesn't have lines, you can always put something underneath it. So it comes through a little bit if you're lucky. First job, date. I don't mind whether you write it on the left or on the right. It's up to you. But I would like it written in full. Yeah? And make sure you write the date with the capital letter. No excuses. On the opposite side, I would like you to write your name. And all I need is your first name and your number. Leaving a line space, I want you to give your work the title, Chapter 4, Woodwork. It'll be interesting to see how many of you use capital letters in your title and how many of you remember to underline it. Leave a line, and then what I want you to do is write question 1, and I want you to actually write the question, pause the video, write your answer, then leave a line, pause the video, and write your answer, and so on. Try and work neatly. I want your margin to be sharp, a bit like my fringe. Oops, just going to move my... Oh, no! Let's move me up there. That's a bit better. Now below me. What the other teachers are doing, and I heard this the other day, is they're getting students to do work and then they're asking students to send a photo of the work. That's brilliant, isn't it? Because I know most of us have got phones. Some of maybe a parent could phone it. You've got my email address on the first page of this PowerPoint. A few little examples on keeping things neat over there. Right, are we ready? So you're always welcome to pause it. First question. So don't forget, question 1. How many pages are there in this chapter? I think that's a maths question. And you all know with maths, I want a method, I want an answer, and I would like a unit. What is it? Don't just write 12. Tell me 12 what? Question 2. What do you think is a reasonable amount to read? What factors influence whether you can read it easily or whether it's a hard read and you need to take your time? My carpentry book, I said to you read 10 pages a day. Is that reasonable? It has lots of pictures. It's a subject that we should be interested in. I think that's pretty reasonable. So, question 2. If you read 10 pages a day, how long would it take you to read this book? So, I'm talking about the whole book, 10 pages a day. Bottom right, I googled, how old is the oldest book? Apparently it's the oldest mechanically printed book. Apparently it's the Gutenberg Bible, that comes from the Guinness Book of World Records. Pause the video. Welcome back. Question 3. Question 3 is about lists. I love lists. Lists really help me to get things done. They also make me feel good. Sometimes there's so many different things I have to get done. You've seen me at work. So many things. And I'm always scared I'm going to forget something. But I write myself a little list and most days not a chance of doing everything on the list. But I can see that I've done a lot. And that kind of makes me feel good. You know, I've not done everything. I've done most of it. And when you don't do lists, you don't really see, and it's very easy to forget things. So, going back to the question, question 3. Looking at pages 96 and 97, I want you to list the tools that we've used in the workshop. Remember, indent it, don't write it close to the margin, and get them nice and neatly underneath each other. Pause the video. Welcome back. Question 4. What unit of measurement do you like to use in the workshop and why? It's interesting. If you don't know what a unit of measurement is, you jolly well should. On the left, whoops, I need to go that way. On the left, I've got some examples of commonly used mathematics instruments. Does anybody know the name of the one that begins with P? Protractor. Well done. Now there's one over there that begins with a C. That might be one for your parents. Calipers. And over on the bottom right hand corner, does anybody know what that is? Begins with an F. They use them in engineering, mechanics. I'm going to let you work that one out. But there's the question. And don't forget, I want you to tell me why. Why you like to use that unit of measurement. Don't just say it's good. Why is it good? You could discuss that with your parents. Right, ooh, got a bit excited then, went on a bit quick. Right, question 5. Nice picture of one up on the top right. Makes me laugh, it's got a little part called a frog. Ribbit. Question 5, oh exciting, a 2-part question. A, Which one is the correct spelling for the tool we use in the workshop? Plane or plane? Question B. What is this called? Oh, made a little mistake there, haven't I? I should have put an ED on the end of call. Naughty. Always good to get your work proofread. What is this called in literacy? It's got a special name. Where a word has two spellings, like wood, W-O-O-D, and wood. Or piece, I'd like a piece of cake, or let's have some peace on the planet. Pause the video. Next question. Question 6. Who has tools? What type of people have their own tools or instruments that they use at work? Can you think of one beginning with an M? That's right, mechanic. What about one beginning with a ch? Chef. Exactly. Chefs often have their own sets of knives and equipment that they use because it's important to keep them sharp. You think of any beginning with T? That's right, teachers. You've seen me with my trolley. I love all my little bits and pieces, and I tend to find that when I share things out, they get lost. Or people don't treat them that well. They break them, and then they go, well, it's not yours, is it? It's the college's. So I like to keep my own stuff safe. So, question 6. Do people have their own tools? Is this good or bad? State the reason for your answer. Minimum 30 words. Try and use the rule of 3. I have talked about that a little bit. It's a great way of making your sentences nice and beefy. I like my home. Going to use rule of 3 now. Number 1, it's near transport. Number 2, I don't have anyone living above me. And number 3, the heating works. So I've given you 3 reasons why I like my home. Okay, there's even a little instruction over there. Next question. Number 7. What does marked out mean? State 1 reason it is important to do this correctly. I'm hoping you all know this one. Oh, that reminds me. Anybody know what that piece is? That metal and wooden pieces? A square. Always makes me think of Dave the carpenter. And Dave says hello. I've spoken to him a few times. He's doing well. Right, next question. Question 7. Looking at pages 108 to 110, I want you to choose a wood type and, in your own words, describe it and give me some examples of its uses. Imagine you're talking to a person who is visually impaired. Is it, tell me the colour, tell me whether it has lines in it, tell me whether it has like a little texture in it. You know, some wood can be quite rough. And I want you to give me some examples of where you use it. And note, there is an S on the end of examples. So I want at least 2. Yeah, if you want to push yourself, give me 3. Next question. Oh, actually, I might be at the end. Right. Last thing. I am thinking of a project at the moment. I want something that combines mechanics and carpentry. I'm trying to think of something that you could make for a car. I thought of trailer boxes, I thought of roof boxes, I've even thought of what I used to have in the 90s, a massive great bass box in the back of my GTI. Just have a little think, because what we're going to do is Bloom's taxonomy. We're going to create something. We're then going to evaluate it and go down. You can research that in your own time. Bye till next time.